a good evening on the Facebook. I want Stephen Charles, Rhonda Bush, Linda Reeves, and Ronell Mosley, and Adrian Russell, Reginald Barnes, James Robert McCullen, and any other motherfucker that's sitting on my phone and you been fucking on my daughter, you been fucking on my niece, you been fucking on my cousin. Ain't no reason for you to be coming back over here trying to bother with me, because I don't want you. And if you been fucking on my friends and my neighbors and everybody else, stay with them whores. Because you not my cup of tea. You a low down, rotten, backstabbing motherfucker. And I want you to know, Asia, you think you a slick ass bitch with Stephen Charles and Charles McGee Jr. while you was out there prostituting your motherfucking self while you was paying your way through college because you was a nothing but a little whore. And you think you doing something. You not. You a dirty bitch that's jealous of your own mother because you been fucking on your mother's man. That's what the fuck is really going on. And I believe you was fucking on Jimbo too, bitch. Because you a dirty, sneaky ass little whore. Because little whores don't care who they fuck on. They'll fuck their mamas, man, they aunties, man, they cousins, man, they friends, man. You whores don't give a damn about nobody. Then Facebook want to tell me about what I say, YouTube what I say. No, you inappropriate and you trying to block me off my shit, Asia Wheeler. You don't want me to say nothing because you a thief, bitch. You and Angela Williams and Latoya Smith. Tina Lofton Mosley, too, with her nursemaid ass. She thinks she's so motherfucking clever on the ascension. Tina, you ain't smart as you think you are. You nor Rhonda Yvette Bush with the Stribbling and Thurman group. Because Rhonda Bush with Stephen Charles is going to wind up in the federal penitentiary while y'all sneaking, creeping, and busting down, being an old hoe around town. I want you to know, all you bitches, including my yellow face bitch that thinks she doing dirt on my fucking computer. Because that's my motherfucking computer. Shaquilla Quinn, you not doing nothing either with your hoodoo and black magic and voodoo. Because your mama going to end up dead while you doing dirt to me. You better find out what you doing. Do unto others as you have others do unto you. And Stephen Charles, you think you so damn clever and smart, you and Samuel Charles and your sister Stephanie. Stephanie Adams with her raggedy ass. All y'all backstabbing, weasel ass using motherfucker. You a fucking user. You and Angela Caver, Sabrina Dunson, all these old raggedy whores sitting on the background of my phone because they in fucking collaboration with your motherfucking ass. You and Asia Wheeler sneaking around sucking and fucking. My own daughter stabbing her mother in her heart. You a dirty yellow bitch, Aquarius whore. I don't give a fuck about nobody. So why should I give a fuck about not sticking your ass in the penitentiary? Because you hacked up my telephones, bitch. You hacked up everything I own, you and Stephen Charles, when y'all start sneaking around, creeping around, hoeing around, and fucking around behind my back. So you could keep up with me where the fuck I was at on my locations on the back of my phone, on the GPS system. While I'm at work, you sneaking around fucking and sucking. You little raggedy, dirty bitch. That go for you too, Rhonda Bush and Lisa Bush. Because all you little whores been sneaking around with Stephen Charles for years. And he a hateful motherfucker that pretends like he my friend. He hate me. And I see it from the way he treats me. Because he been fucking my daughter. Him and her been fucking. That's what's really going on. And then she's sitting on the back of my motherfucking identity doing dirt to me. I'ma lock you up, Asia, right along with Latoya Smith and Rhonda Bush, Linda Reeves, and Tina Lofton Mosley. And any other whore that's sitting on the back door of my telephone on the fucking Ascension, a Discernment, and any other email address that your motherfucking black ass sitting upon. Because this shit going down. It's finna be over with. Google fitna pay me. Mark Zuckerberg is gonna pay me. Rhonda Bush is gonna pay me for hacking up my motherfucking identity. And Asia Wheeler is too. Right along with Shaquilla Quinn on my fire stick. With Kenteris Williams and Shakayla Marie Dunn, who hacked into my goddamn government phone in 2018. Y'all been on my motherfucking identity forever. Running scams and bullshit. So you can hack and track my ass through the locations on my fucking phone through Google and Chrome with a camera sitting on the back end of my telephone. So you can do what you doing towards me. I'm not going to the penitentiary for killing your ass. I'ma let the authorities come get your ass. Cause you a no good rotten motherfucker, Stephen Charles, Samuel Charles Jr., and the Dipset crew, Jimmy Wheeler, Elijah Sullivan, Lamont Nichols. Y'all think it's a goddamn game with Herbie Way? You think it's a fucking game with the ICANN program, motherfucker? You think it's a joke on my goddamn identity with Asia Wheeler and Lamonte Williams, Marquise Brown in New Jersey with the Stevens Institute of Technology? That little black ass motherfucker been sitting on my identity since July 14th, 2014, right along with Ralph Smart in New York City. All these motherfuckers want to do is go in the phone store and hear your phone number so they can hack into your fucking identity. You don't even know these little black motherfuckers, but they hack into your goddamn identity and take it over and take their ass to another city to do dirt towards you. Ain't that right, Ralph Smart? Infinite Water, deep diver. Cause you thought you was real slick, didn't you, little black man? Oh, I'm a psychiatrist. I don't need a psychiatrist. Ain't a damn thing wrong with my cerebral brain, my percipito or my frontal lobe, and my instituents work also. All of my goddamn brain works. The gray matter and the white matter works. DeAndre Gray. DeAndre Gray. Andre Lanier at that goddamn growth gathering church with Mr. Chill, Mr. AKA Joel Crawford Sr., with Tamika Williams, who's sitting on the back end of my identity, all eternal love. And the Cafe Australia, Astrology, or whatever the fuck that shit is. All that old fictitious bullshit that you all that made up to make you a fucking dollar on the financial stock market, on the business with Rhonda Bush, with her fake ass on the dark web, on the webscape. Cause you going to jail, Tina Lofton Mosley, on the mobile health technologies and strategies. You going to jail on the IT, that's Asia, information technologists, on the edge computing with the electronic health records that the hospitals use and the doctor's offices use through the University of Illinois at Chicago, Miles Square, with Dr. Christina Wells. That was the original portal that you hacked into, Tina Lofton Mosley, Latoya Denise Smith, and Ronell Edward Mosley from Ford Motor Company with the Wi-Fi utility. Talking about a California location. No, 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 no. That's Clarence Black. Clarence Black calling himself Clarence Black. There's so many goddamn black ass men doing God-forsaken things on the back of your identity. And you want to do dirt and hurt and smut in another woman's identity. Because you sneaking around and creeping around and hoeing around and busting down with her backstabbing ass daughter. And she be looking at me like I done lost my man. No, bitch, you are the crazy one. But you gonna live a miserable life, Asia. Because when I'm dead and gone, God is gonna punish you for the things that you have done behind my back with other people to cause me misery and strife. Because you are no good child, and I regret the day that I had you. You and your many lovers and your concubines and your clientele. Because you was an undercover prostitute right along with Latoya Smith. Because Latoya Smith sell ass out of both draw legs, and she has no problem with it, and she'll tell you she's a fucking whore. She gotta make it any way she can. How she gotta get out how she live. I ain't never had to turn a trick in my life, and I wouldn't allow a man to try to use me to uh, get no money off of me, cause he's a whore. He's the whore. He the motherfucker that needs some money. Let him sell his pussy and his ass. Let him sell his ass like it's his pussy. Cause most of the time, all these men talking about they a pimp. They the weakest motherfucking link. They don't know shit. Ain't got shit going on. Ain't shit happening in their life. They lying, plotting, and scheming and stealing from another motherfucker. And all you drug dealing motherfuckers with is pills, marijuana, cocaine, crack cocaine. I don't give a fuck. Methadone. I don't know what it is and don't really give a damn. Crystal meth, whatever it is. I don't deal in that arena. Need my family and my friends to understand you doing a devastating deed against your own self. Because what I'm looking at is a person that say they love you but they really hate you. Why are you wasting your time? Because really you wasting your time. You wasting your efforts. And see, you really want me to snap on you, but I'm not gonna snap on you. I'm not gonna do nothing to you. I'm gonna turn you over to the hands of the Lord. And I'm gonna put your ass on Psalms 37. Fret not thyself to evildoers, for their time will pass, and they will be cut down like a blade of grass. So I don't have to worry about you. You wicked, you dirty, you evil. I don't live my life like that. See, that's why God is always constantly blessing me. Because I keep myself on the high vibration. I don't have time to be on that low frequency. Because see, God always got something for you. But see, if you trying to be hateful towards somebody else, you just cutting off your own blessings. I look at you, Asia Wheeler, you so jealous of me because you want to fuck behind me. If you wasn't trying to fuck behind me, you wouldn't be so envious and so jealous of your mother and be trying to make your mother look like she crazy because your mother ain't crazy, but I see you are. You very confused in your reprobated spirit because you've been out there probably with men and women because they turned you out. You lost and turned out just like Olivia from the Whispers. And more than likely, Stephen Charles is the one that you was sneaking and creeping around with, right along with Charles McGee, the wannabe Project Boys, the wannabe I'm a pimp and you ain't shit, old black raggedy ass thieving ass nigga that want to get on a dignified, hardworking woman's phone and use her motherfucking identity for what the fuck he want, trying to get him and his little raggedy Latino bitch some money. I'm talking about you, Charles McGee Jr., you and Stephanie Adams down in Atlanta, Georgia with Reginald Barnes. Because, see, Reginald Barnes been doing a whole lot of dirt and devastation on my life for a long time through my communication. A long time. He been hacked it to my identity right along with Adrian Russell to do malicious, intentional dirt. And for what reason? For what damn reason? I don't even associate with you people anymore. I cut myself away from you and excluded myself from your ass. And here you come to hack into my life. Don't you understand? I don't want a friendship with you anymore. You disappointed me as a friend, as a lover, as a child, as a husband, as a friend. I don't want you around me. You dirty and you low down because you an evil, jealous motherfucker. And you want to do dirt to somebody that has never did anything but try to help you. I look at you, Latoya. You and Angela Williams are such spiteful ass women. And then the women that I don't know, they spiteful towards me because of some raggedy ass man. He using you and he was using me too. So guess what? Ain't nobody coming out on top but that motherfucker. And is he really coming out on top? Because if he got to use 4, 5, 6 women and then get on the back of the YouTube and talk to the dating apps and all of that, he's a miserable man. That's a demon. That's a devil. That ain't nothing but a succubus and an incubus that's trying to instill themselves into your life. I don't want any devils in my life. And if you had to steal from me and lie to me and con me and fuck over me to do me dirty and wrong, then go ahead and leave me alone because I don't have time for that. Because I see that you worship the devil because you want to cause misery and strife in somebody else's life. Baby, if you got a hatred for me, it's gonna eat you up. It's not gonna eat me up, and I'm not gonna worry about if you love me or you don't love me. Because one thing I can say about everybody that I know, my friends and family group, I have always looked out for people. I've always taken care of people. I've always made sure everybody was straight. But I see when I got down and needed somebody, wasn't nobody there but God Himself. And God was the only one who gave me strength to come back from my sickness because I got people doing hoodoo and black magic and voodoo over me with a goddamn voodoo doll that I've never did anything but be nice to them, help them with their children. But the children is liars and they are liars too. And their mama is a liar. The whole goddamn family ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn gang of crooks. That's the Quinn family. Got 40. That's Calvin. You got Shaquilla. You got Dina. It's a whole lot of them motherfuckers. That's a mob action ass shit to do dirt, hurt, and frustration on somebody else's life and their lifestyle. Cause you want to be a dirty bitch to cock block that person on their life. I hope you ready to go to the penitentiary. Cause you've been stalking me for 7, 8, 9, 10 years or longer. And somebody been on my identity since 1996. That's either Jimmy Wheeler Sr., Kevin Armstrong, Stephen Charles. Reginald Barnes could be on there also, on the Jokey Huff, and any other screen that Jacqueline Striblin is sitting on with the 7 chakras. Because see, 10 is Xfinity. 8 is the telephone with T-Mobile, Revel Plus with 2587 as the overshadow on the 3701 and the 3701A that is purchased through T-Mobile with Lamonte Williams, and also the Queen Royal and True telephone that has been hacked in through the hotspot to connect yourself to my Wi-Fi systems that you put on the back end of the telephone on the four-way handshake. I know what you did, Asia Wheeler. Mr. David Bernardo has been on my phone for a long duration of time from CTA. Mr. Kevin Moore was also on my phone through CTA. See, a phone was lost on CTA, and that phone was found by a CTA employee, and the phone was hacked into to take over that person's identity. I know exactly what you did. You rode on the back of that person's life to cause them misery and strife in their life. Mr. David Bernardo, you have Mr. David Croft and his mother Nancy Evans that's sitting on my phone with the Brown family, with Luther Brown, with the NASA space program. See, I can go back to when you first started it out, when you started doing your dirt and your hurt. And Asia Wheeler was using the tarot card readers to use Jacqueline Striblin's identity to the her and Rhonda Bush through the California psychics. Because that's all fake and phony also. See? There's a whole lot of spite and strife and malicious intent going on the back of this phone to try to hurt Jacqueline Striblin. But guess what, baby? You can't hurt me no more. I've already gotten over you, Stephen Charles and Asia Wheeler. I know you was sneaking around sucking and fucking. You a second-hand cocksucker, just like Rhonda Bush, Linda Reeves, all of y'all. Angela Williams, Latoya Smith, Adrian Russell, all of y'all, all of Tanya too, Tanya Jordan, Latanya Jordan, cause Latanya Jordan been on the back of my phone doing whatever the fuck her fat ass want to do with her son Elam Trailer Jordan, and her brother Rashem Jordan got his ass on my phone, and he's in Cleveland, Ohio. See, the FBI is going to have a whole lot of work up under their belt when it's time for this network to go down, because the ABC industry is going down on the X, Y, and the Z for the telephone industry, on the technology. Asia Wheeler, Mrs. Information Technologist. You thought you was so slick. That education from DeVry and from Hyde Park Academy on the career, from high school to career path, is going to stick you in the penitentiary for stolen identity of Jacqueline Stripper. Now, you could think I'm playing with you, Asia. I, you ain't got no love for me. You got no respect for me either. You have no admiration for me. You have nothing for me but pure, unadulterated hate. And I see it. You and Stephen Charles, Rhonda Bush, Lisa Bush, my whole damn yellow face family. Because you want to steal from me because you don't have anything. You got a lawsuit. You ain't got no lawsuit. That's my money from that Google program. Because each one of you all are sitting on a different email address that you are generating revenue off of my identity through your products and your stocks and your stacks of money that you getting from bitcoins and cytocurrency and all of this other fake fictitious shit that you got going on the back of my phone. And Facebook is allowing it, and so is YouTube. And every time I make a video, they trying to sanction my video and trying to block it off. But I'm gonna sue you, Facebook. I'm gonna sue Mark Zuckerberg and all of his Morgan Street downtown working Google accounts that you hooked into my telephone on my identity to do illicit, illegal activities, your white collar crime on the black web, on the black market, on the Netscape, with the Facebook marketplace, with the real estate, the construction. You have the self contracting contractors that are bidding for jobs through the city and other means also, Mr. Kenneth Hanks, because Kenneth Hanks and Tyandra and April Longmire and Tyona Evers are all sitting on the back end of Jacqueline Striblin identity. And there are many other white people sitting on my identity at the Citibank in New Jersey as a personal loan officer. It's a white woman using my identity. She's saying she's Jacqueline Stribling with Esther Willingham because they're stealing Jacqueline Stribling's money out of that account that Alberta Stribling Shields left Jacqueline Stribling. She left her a house, some money, and a car. And Esther Willingham and Montine Burton stole it. Because Lucille is your mother, Esther Willingham. And I need Ebony Walker to know that I know that you work for the government also, and you're sitting on the back end of my phone with a Verizon phone that you have hooked up through Verizon. And you got your mother a telephone too. See? You all in the Scots, the Allens, the Walkers. Mary Walker. Mary Walker is AKA Irma Allen. See, this game is up and this game is through. All of the people, that's a Sagittarius. Yeah, she is a Sagittarius. Yes, she is. But people always try to make like, oh, it's this and it's that. Then they start talking off the wall, trying to throw you off. I'm not slow about anything. I play along very well with the game. Stephen Charles. You're supposed to call somebody back, but you think I'm gonna chase you. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not young and I'm not impatient. I'm not gonna chase you. See, because I know you're married to someone else and you have a baby with someone else. And you've been lying, plotting, sneaking around, scheming, and doing dirt, sticking daggers in Jacqueline Stribling's back. And she knows all about it. Because you was fucking around with Rhonda Bush. So was Fred Dean. Fred Dean was also fucking around with Rhonda Bush. See, Rhonda Bush been a straight little sneaky yellow face hoe, sneaking around behind my friends, doing dirt with my friends, cause she don't have no friends. Nobody wants to be bothered with Rhonda Bush. That's why Rhonda Bush want to try to ostracize Jacqueline Striblin out of the family. But baby, you can't ostracize me out of a family that I was born in. For your mama cracked you out of her ass, little girl. I need your 50-year-old ass to know, bitch, I'm older than you by 5, 6 goddamn years. You a second-hand cocksucker. I want you to know that. You thrift store, bitch. You want to try to imitate and duplicate every goddamn thing that Jacqueline Striblin does. You are an imposter. You are impersonation of Jacqueline Striblin on the Striblin Thurman Group. Rhonda Yvette Bush, living in Gary, Indiana. Because you running from the goddamn law in Chicago, Illinois. Because you done stole everything you could steal. Now you send your bitch ass on my identity with Stephen Charles. I know exactly what you ran over, run down dirty bitch niggas and bitches done. And you think you gonna control me. Fuck all you raggedy motherfuckers. I'm glad you out my life. Have a good time with your gang stalking on the SEC. Got 3 television connections with the SEC telephone, which is the China Telecommunication System, along with the China Stock Exchange, with Alexander, who has a private app through the Bank of America with Stephen Charles and Rhonda Bush, using Jacqueline Striblin's identity and drawing Jacqueline Striblin's revenue off the back end of her identity through U.S. Bank, Citibank, Bank of America. There's several bank accounts that are being hidden to hide my money because they're on several of my email addresses, drawing in my revenue and having it redirected. And someone is hooked up through the post office to redirect my mail also. So when it's all said and done, the United States Postal Inspectors will be involved in this also. There will also be law enforcement involved in this because there's someone from the Cook County Jail who is a sheriff. And the one that I know that's a Cook County sheriff that's in relationship to the Mosley and Mosley group is Marcus Mosley, who lives in Lansing, Illinois. He's a Cook County sheriff right there on 26 in California. That's Ronell Mosley's family member. James Robert McCullen also has family members that work for the Cook County Jail. He has girl cousins, boy cousins. All of them work at the Cook County Jail. So you thought you was doing dirt, hurt, and devastation on my identification, James Robert McCullen. But all the time, you and Rhonda Dean been some dirty, backstabbing weasels. And Rhonda Bush, because you and Rhonda Bush been sneaking around, creeping around, hoeing around, and busting down too. She been doing all the dirt she could do to Jacqueline Stribler, because she a jealous, yellow-faced, jealous bitch. A evil eye bitch. An evil bitch. Yeah, Rhonda Bush. You and all the rest of these raggedy shoe ran over bitches, including my yellow face bitch, with her friends Venus and Valentine, that's going to have body sculpturing done on your body. Sarah Bella and all that shit, Stephen Charles. And you can get this sucked out. Fuck you. You suck it out your ass. Because you dirty, Stephen Charles. And I hope your mom and daddy watching you from wherever they are. Because you is truly a dirty, low-down motherfucker. And you think Jacqueline Striblin don't know that you a dirty, low-down motherfucker? Yes, Stephen Charles, I know that you a dirty, low-down motherfucker. You and your brother Samuel Charles. Because don't none of y'all have no love for each other. He showed you that when he left your ass high and dry with that house. You and Trevor been doing a lot of dirt, too, on my identity at the personal banker, loan officer. Keisha Brown was a loan officer at the bank with Charles McGee Jr. That's her baby's daddy. Born 1988, August 1st, 1988. Keisha Brown. Mystic Beauty, a.k.a. Tarot Card Reader. Cosmic Royal Family. Every goddamn email address I make, you get your rotten ass on it. Don't you, Keisha Brown? Don't you? You laughing and hollering and giggling. You won't be laughing, hollering, and giggling when they come and get your ass from Texas. Latrobe, Texas. Because you thought your ass was slick. You was living in Louisiana. Then you moved to Latrobe, Texas with your girlfriend, that little light-skinned girl. She was doing tarot cards too, her and her husband. Because all of this is a neighborhood group, high school group, college group collaboration of nothing but downhearted, downtrodden evilness and negativity. Because that's all it is. And all of you young women with your disrespectful selves. Oh, I look at you, Tori. You had a baby by Andre Lanier from that church group. That's how you got on the back of my identity. Because look, Andre Lanier and Mr. Chill, Joe Crawford Sr. at that church with his children. They was trying to make it through college, trying to pay for college. And Honolulu, the University of Honolulu with Shanetta Tate, who has the same birthday as Jacqueline Striblin. And her mother's name is Tracy Tate Lanier. And her grandmother's name is Sandra Tate. That's the Tates, the Cobbs, and the Laniers at the Growth Gathering Church organization with the Safe Haven Church house that's in Jacqueline Stribling's name, aka Jokey Huff, that they have been stealing revenue off of Jacqueline Stribling's YouTube channels and blocking them off with Kat Jenkins. She's a mentally disturbed young lady with muscular dystrophy or Down syndrome one, but she has some disorders. And she's sitting on the back end of my phone with her boyfriend Joe, who owns a sporting store in Hazel Crest, Illinois, 175th Street, right off of Crawford in Hazel Crest, where Rhonda Bush used to live. She wants me to know that it's her. Rhonda Bush, you are mentally disturbed, my love. You have some mental issues. You're envious and jealous and have an obsession of someone else because you want to be that person. You will never be that person. And just because you go behind my back to fuck one of my friends, that does not mean that you gonna be Jacqueline Striblin. You sick, Rhonda Bush. Asia Wheeler is sick also. And anytime a man sit up and tell you a bitch can't take no dick, that means he been fucking that bitch. Stephen Charles. Because you wouldn't know that any other way. And a motherfucker can't tell you that because they wouldn't tell you that. That's some shit that you do to try to hurt Jacqueline Striblin. But I don't care about them run down raggedy pussy bitches because they ain't never had no men no way. They some secondhand cocksuckers that run behind another woman to backstab her. You're nothing in my book. My daughter ain't hitting on nothing. My nieces ain't hitting on nothing. My sisters ain't hitting on nothing. Even my place sisters and my god sisters. Ain't none of my sisters hitting on nothing. Not even my Longwood sisters. Cause y'all some back alley, backstabbing old dirty bitches too. Doing dirt on that website with Kenneth Hanks and Ronell Mosley. With Devola Mosley. Oh, that's my husband. All you old raggedy bitches trying to do some dirt at the Longwood Academy. Get your raggedy ass off of the phone. I'm looking at Felicia Gaines. Oh, I'm the brown goddess. You so goddamn disrespectful with all them wrinkles on your fucking face and your neck. You old raggedy bitch. Go sit down somewhere with your disrespectful ass. Same go for you, Angela Williams. Cause I think about you, Ronell. You wasn't. Baby, please. I'm sorry I met you the day I met you. I wish I wouldn't have never met you. You could have Latoya, she can have you, and you can have Tina, and Tina can have you, and Tina can get the doctors up off the back of my telephone. Because look, little Tina gonna end up in the penitentiary right along with Asia Wheeler and Latoya Smith, Linda Reeves, and Adrian Russell and all of the other ones that's making and producing it. I'm a developer and I'm a creator on some other woman's identity. Have you a good day on Facebook and YouTube because Facebook is going to go down. I'm going down here and find out what's really going down. I'm going to talk to the Federal Trade Commission. Talk to the goddamn stock market. I'm going to talk to everybody that I need to talk to. Because Mark Zuckerberg, you're going down. You've been lying to Congress. You've been stealing people's identity and doing God forsaken, God knows what you've been doing on people's identity. Taking their information with your damn Facebook breaches and doing whatever you think you big enough, bold enough, and old enough to do. Somebody else's identity. Get some life. You moving? Well, move on, baby. I ain't gonna miss something I ain't had. I ain't gonna miss something that you stole from me that was intended for me, but you stole it. But I'm glad to know you stole it, Asia Wheeler, with them Google checks, because I still got that Google check that you brought to my house that you thought was a phony and a fraud, but it was really an official check that they had sent you through Google because you put your name down on the Google ads to get paid for my identity. See, I know what you did, you and Stephen Charles, because Stephen Charles is always trying to plot and scheme, trying to get some dollars out of somebody, because he's not going to work, but he going to con and bullshit and compliment you and try to blow blue smoke up your ass because he don't love you. He don't love nobody but himself. And he really don't love himself because if he did, he wouldn't cause himself so much misery. But he love money. For the love of money, he'll do anything towards anybody. He don't even care. And somebody could have real, true, genuine feelings for someone, and you will turn them against you because you are doing dirt and a malarkey against that person. Y'all have a good day, because I am truly disgusted with you, Asia Wheeler. You are a disappointment and a sneaky lying bitch. You and Rhonda Bush, Latoya Smith, Linda Reeves, all you backstabbing weasel people. I can't get over y'all. Y'all are unbelievable. Shia Wilson, I looked at her. She intentionally did dirt with Kevin Thurman against me with Charles Charles McGee, because Charles McGee was still living in that neighborhood at that time, and more than likely y'all was meeting up on the back of Facebook on them damn groups, and y'all got together. He caught something from her, so y'all can see it. Linda Reeves also has something that she's been sneaking around, creeping around, doing the hoe in the bus down. And I believe that all of you have something. While you lying on my reputation, I don't have anything. I'm clean as the Board of Health, Tina Lofton Mosley, and pure too, just like the Board of Health. Ain't nothing wrong with my body. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing that I have. All my tests come back beautiful. So all of you lying, conniving, scheming, plotting bastards talking about, oh, she got this and she got that. No, you're the one that has that. I don't have anything wrong with me. Because the records that you hacked into, they really ain't my records. So they're a false flagging of a motherfucker trying to do dirt. So take your doctored up documents and have a good day, Asia Wheeler, with your phony power of attorney documentation and power of will. You don't have the power of the will because you don't have any willpower. You a dirty bitch. You a snake. You backstab your own mother, you and your brother and your father. And Kevin Armstrong also. And if you sneaking and creeping around and busting down with some old hoe ass son of a bitch that's sitting on the background of my telephone, you go right on here, little hoe. I say, go ahead, hoe. Tyandra Williams Hanks, RN. I need you to understand that I don't need anything that you have. But you have stolen revenue that belongs to Jacqueline Striblin through Kenny Hanks, who was hacked up in on my identity, redirecting my revenue with Ronell Mosley. The Hanks and Mosley Group. M&H Mosley. Mental Health with James Robert McCullen. I know exactly who's doing what. James Robert McCullen, you're going to go to the federal penitentiary, Mr. Virgo Man, along with Reginald Barnes, Mr. Virgo Man, Mr. Kenneth Byers, Mr. Virgo Man, North Lake Police Department, Sergeant at Arms, Lieutenant, or whoever you are. You're sitting on my identity, Mr. Man, with Adrian Russell and the James Madison School Group, because you are an alumni of Hyde Park High School, also, class of 1983. This is very disappointing to me as my friends and my family group. Everything that you have created to try to destroy me, but you have really destroyed yourself because you're doing self sabotage while you're trying to destroy someone else. The holes that you have dug for me in the graveyard getting that dirt is going to be the same dirt that they stick you in when they stick you in the penitentiary for doing your hoodoo, black magic, and voodoo on all of your alchemy. It's magic. We have shaman on here that call themselves doing black magic spells and hoodoo and sicknesses and voodoos. Oh, but I'm covered under the mighty name of Jesus, and covered and washed under the blood. So no weapon that's formed against me shall prosper. None of you. You don't even know your word, but I bet you I do. And then you want to mark me because I know Jesus, the Bible. I know about God. Yes, I do. Because God didn't brought me through a many heartaches and trials and tribulations, dealing with other people's problems and burdens that they weren't really my burdens, but I had to bear those burdens. And I bared those burdens and I moved on with my life. I look at Latoya Smith. Latoya Smith and Rhonda Bush were both burdens on me when they were living in my house. Cause you can't trust none of them. They sneak behind your back to do malicious and vindictive things towards you. Cause they jealous individuals. But see, I ain't got to worry about you because God saw everything that you have thought you was trying to do to me. And he gonna flip the script and it's all gonna be done to you. I don't have to worry about it because I trust my Heavenly Father. And I know what he'll do for me. And I know the blessings that he has for me. And what you thought you was doing towards me, mm-mm. Because I hope you can walk a mile in my shoes. Because I don't think you can because you a copycat. See, because you really don't know the real deal. And you don't know the ordeals that I have had to go through during these 10 to 20 years of total aggravation on the background of my telecommunications. With Stephen Charles hacking into it and Jimmy Earl Wheeler Sr., computer analyst at Norman Equipment Company. Norman Equipment Company. See, 1996. Kevin Armstrong has also been sitting on my identity in Houston, Texas with Janice Hobbs. And Latrice Hobbs Williams. Because her name is Williams also. So all the people that thought they were doing dirt and hurt and destruction on my life, baby, God bless you. And anything that you thought you was trying to do to hurt me, Asia Wheeler, you can't hurt me because I just found out you were no good whore. That's all I found out. You and Stephen Charles and Rhonda Bush, Lisa Bush, and all of the rest of the family and friends groups. Y'all are dirty, low down people. And I'm glad to know the truth about you. All of you, even the ones that think they smiling and grinning in my face and they done dirt to me and they think I'm not aware of. And I be around them every day and I'm watching them and looking at them and they think, oh, she don't know what's going on. I'm very aware of what's going on. And when I get tired of playing your game, Asia Wheeler, I'm going to stick your ass in jail. You and your lover, Stephen Charles, moving to Irving Park on the north side. He probably moving up there with Rhonda Bush with their baby or whatever else or whoever else got a baby. Cause everybody think they slick sneaking around, creeping around trying to have babies. I don't nobody care about no babies because I don't want no babies. I'm glad God did what he did for me. He saved my life. He saved my soul. He saved me from a whole lot of destruction in my life. Whole lot of sabotage from unwanted guests and people, uninvited people into my life that want to come into your life to rob you and steal from you, like Jasmine Hunter, aka Ida Hunter. She's a fucking little black spook that sat by the door, and she ain't nothing but a little low down thieving bitch. And I call it like I see it. Because ain't nobody gonna do a damn thing to me. I ain't worried about none of you. Because you better come correct or stay your ass at home. Don't come over here trying to blow no blue smoke on my ass. You ain't got a damn thing for me after you done stole all my motherfucking revenue. You ain't got nothing for me because you done ran and hid it over across the fucking water. Asia went to Jamaica. Jim went to Puerto Rico. I thought about that. You got motherfuckers that ran to Florida to get motherfucking boob jobs and ass jobs, so they had money too, because all of them is in collaboration to do the dirty bullshit that they do against one woman. Because they jealous and envious of this woman. You got Star Cent 555. That's a man. He looking like a big old man. Ain't nothing feminine about that big fat black bitch with James Robert McCullough. And what other bitch that's sitting on the back of my identity, big old, and Pat Cooper, Patricia Cooper, who's in the Hirsch Huskies group. Patricia, I'm gonna tell you who's doing it. It's Kenneth Hanks and Reginald Barnes and Otis Brown and Gregory Hampton. Those are the Hirsch Husky boys in a group with Charles McGee Jr. I know exactly who's doing what because they've all been hooked up to my identity to do malicious dirt and hurt with Reginald Barnes and Adrian Russell. Because Adrian Russell was around town in London town busting down with all the niggas. They all go running to her house. I believe Stephen Charles been running to her house too. Because see, they all got in collaboration when my mother died and started doing dirt and hurt and frustration on Jacqueline Stribling's identity. Because I didn't go to the wake over there at the house. Because I didn't want to have to whoop nobody's ass. That's why I didn't come to the motherfucker repast. Cause see, my family think they can challenge me. And you the low man on the totem pole. You don't even have nothing to be who you are. You're a counterfeit. You trying to perpetrate another woman's identity. You're a fraud. You're a fake. A counterfeit black ass mambo snake. That's who you are. And I don't care if you yellow. You can be an albino snake. You yellow faced dirty bitches. All of you. And I want Jimmy Wheeler to get that woman off my phone, that light skinned older woman, because that's your friend. Tiffany Hardy. That's your friend. That's that older lady that you met. See, you think you be so slick. See, Shaquilla Quinn, you don't understand that Jimmy Wheeler is just like his whole ass father. They're dirty and low down and backstabbing, and they have no love for anyone. They have no loyalty to anyone, not even to the woman that brought them into the world and gave them life. They have no respect for me, no love for me, no nothing for me. Because they so busy listening to a motherfucking old raggedy rundown backstabbing ass nigga that's trying to get $1 off of them because he ain't doing nothing but exposing them like an exhibitionist. Because that's what Stephen Charles is. Stephen Charles is an exhibitionist. He don't care about nobody. All he want to do is expose somebody else's ass out to the world and he wants to benefit off of it like he a pimp. Stick his dick up his asshole and stick it in his mouth. You dirty, rotten, sneaky black motherfucker. You think you done got away with something. Boy, I hate you so much. You don't know how much I really hate you and I really had love for you. But you a dirty bitch nigga. You and my family members. All you low life motherfuckers. And that's why I can be calm, because I know one thing. When it's all over but the shouting, I'm going to be a happy woman. Because I can prove everything been done on the Alphabet Inc. with the Waco, with the Google Wi-Fi, Google Fi. Some shit you done created on the back end of the Pixel phones that Shakayla Dunn was sitting on. That they stole my rose gold phone, my Samsung 8 out of the damn mail and redirected to one of them raggedy ass bitches with they can't afford nothing ass. Cause he's some poor ass hoes, all of them. And then they want to get on the back of your life and lie about you. But you the po no money getting bitch. Cause you got to get your ass on another woman's identity to lie and try to perpetrate and make money off of that woman's identity. Cause you a lying ass bitch and a lying ass nigga. You a counterfeit. Angela Caver. You ready to go to jail on massage envy with Stephen Charles with Chase and Distribution? With Asia Wheeler as the root and Karma? Cause see, my daughter thinks she's so slick. But bitch, you crossed the wrong motherfucker one when you crossed me. Cause you listening to Stephen Charles cause he's sticking some dick to your ass. And y'all think y'all doing some shit just like he was sticking dick to Rhonda Bush. See? But I want you to know. Can't nobody do it like me. do it like me. Can't nobody do it like me. I want you to know that, you copycat ass bitches. I don't care. You might be my daughter, but you not Jacqueline Striblin. And your pussy ain't Jacqueline Striblin's either. Now run and tell that to Facebook, Asia Wheeler. You backstabbing dirty bitch.